Hi, I'm Simon, and this is Gemma.
Hello.
And this is our scarily live video of Finn the camper, part of a recent addition to Quirky Campers fleet. So we're based in the Midlands. I'm Simon, that's Gemma, and we do the handovers. I converted Finn, so tried to get a big space feel in a little van, make it all nice and Scandinavian and very wooden. It's got a fantastic stove here. Rather than just showing you the stove cold, because you can't feel it's on at the moment, and Gemma's just doing a bit of cooking, so she's just cooking. It's one hot plate on the top, so just in the frying pan she's doing salmon, peppers, shallots, herbs, lemon, just chucking it all in there. Goes on top of the pan, and that will take about 10 minutes to cook. But just a little bit about where we are. So this is Great Haywood. Finn's based at Great Haywood, and this is where you pick the van up from. So we've got the Canal Side Cafe, and you can stay here overnight. So somebody who rented out Finn recently got here a bit later than planned due to traffic, and they just spent the night here. That's absolutely fine. You can stay here. We're right on the canal side. There's cafe facilities, and there's a delicatessen over there where you can get food, and so it's a nice site to pick Finn up from. And we're about 7 miles east of Stafford itself. Okay, so if we just have a look at Finn, I mentioned about the stove. The stove's quite unusual. It runs off diesel, so you don't need to carry wood, you don't need to carry coal or anything else, and it regulates, so you can turn it up or down, whatever you want. It's fantastic in the mornings, even in the summer when it's a bit chilly. You can just open the doors, put the stove on, put your coffee on, and get cracking. It's just a really good feature, and it just means as well that if you want to go away in February or in autumn or whenever it's cold, it doesn't make any difference. It really heats the van up well. Okay, what else have we got? If we just have a look round Finn, it's based on a Mercedes, 5-year-old Mercedes Vito camper. It's quite low key. I didn't want to make it too showy. The only thing that really makes it look like a camper from the outside is the little chimney on the top. That is a storm baffle for the fire. That comes off, so you don't even see that. It's just got a little cap that goes off just a couple of inches high that stands proud. The other things on the roof, there's a fan just to give some air into the van, and there's a 100-watt solar panel that takes up most of the back part as well. Again, you can't see those from where we're standing now, so everything's quite discreet. You could park Finn up in the middle of a city, you could park him in a lay-by, you could park him in a campsite, doesn't matter where he goes. He's not really going to draw attention. So Finn's bed takes up the whole width of the van inside, and this bed extension we've got here, that just slots on a rail that comes out and makes the bed into 5 foot wide and 6'4" long. So it's a big bed, and when you wake up in the morning there's no shelves, there's nothing else around, so you've just got the wood and the stove, everything else goes underneath. And it's up to you really how you want to design the space underneath the bed platform. This also doubles up as a backrest, so it'll just hang in here off these 2 straps, and you can have that as a backrest permanently and use the space underneath just for storage if you want to. Or if you prefer just to keep it as a big platform and have the doors open, you can just put that back underneath. If you need hold doors, we can supply hold doors. There's 5 of those if you want to have those. If you want to bring your own stuff, that's fine. There's the same amount of space under there. There's a Thetford portable loo if you need that. Nobody's actually wanted it so far, so I can take things out if you don't want them, keep them here. There's 2 nice comfy chairs, and there's 2 little stools if you want to sit inside. What else have we got? What else have we got? We've got pillows and cushions that you can just scatter around and make yourself comfortable. There's towels and quilts. Let's just have a look around this side. Okay, that's great. So Gemma's finished cooking now, so that's all cleared away. And that's just sizzling. The salmon smells fantastic. You can't smell it, but it sounds good and it smells good. And it's just a really simple way to cook one pot of stuff. We've got the sink here, so just for rinsing, whether it's food or just washing your hands. It's not designed for doing a great big wash up. I mean, you can do that in a campsite. There's 2 bowls that you can take stuff to and from a campsite kitchen. Everything fits on top of the stove there, so the pans that you've got will fit on the stove. And there's another cooker we've got. Just fetch that out. Okay, so you might have seen one of these before. So if you just want a really quick instant heat, that's just ready to go. Canisters, comes with lots of spare canisters, so you won't run out. So, or if you want to cook outside as well, it's useful for doing that. If you want to do a big fry up, it's usually easier just to go outside and make a mess. There's a number of things as well. So we've got chopping board, we've got the washing up there, and we've got things like this bowl. So you can put your washing up, take that away with you, or that sort of doubles up as well. If you just want something to put on the bed and just hold your iPad or put your drinks in, you can use it for that. What else have we got? We've got these tubs here, so these just fix in. So we've got these simple little rods. They just go in there and they just stop the pans coming out, these drawers coming out when you're going along. And there's another one just down there that goes in. Okay, so you put those in when you're driving. When you're parked up though, I normally just take them out, keep them somewhere else.
Great little fridge.
Yeah, there's a small fridge that goes under there, you can just get stuff out of. And the bed can come out either from the back or from the front, so if it's tipping down with rain and you want to make the bed up from inside, you can just do that from the inside as well. Right, okay, I think. Oh yeah, so what we've got here, we've just got the waste pipe coming down from the sink, that just vents out the bottom, and we've got the electrics there. So we've got a cigarette lighter charger point there, we've got a main turn off, we've got separate switches for all the things there. That top switch where it's got fire, that will just switch the diesel on for the stove. And when you want to switch the stove off, all you have to do, in fact I'll do it now because it retains the heat for a while, that will be cooked. You just switch the fuel off and that's it. That's all you have to do and wait for it all to cool down. Over here, I don't know whether you can see that, we've got two other points there. So there's a couple of USB charge points and another cigarette point, lighter point there. Thank you very much. That's cool.
Should we look in there?
Yeah, the front of the van, we've just got 3 seats. Everything in the front is standard. Your radio, you can plug your MP3 in, plug your phone in if you want to listen to music. Finn also comes with a separate remote Bluetooth speaker. So if you want to watch a film on your iPad or whatever you want to do, you can just plug that in and the sound will just go straight through to the Bluetooth speaker. What else is there we got? Just under there, there's a special separate compartment and you just keep your spare gas in there, and there's a warning triangle, there's safety stuff. Let's just go around the other side.
Right, I think we're done.
Cool.
Lovely jubbly.
We're in the it's not done yet, but we're in the process of doing a little recipe book just for things that you can do on that stove, just because it is like cooking on a log burner, which is something I do quite a lot of. And it's just a really nice way to do things like fish. It's just great. Foil parcels, fish in those, just great ways to cook it. But if you're not used to that kind of thing, so we just thought we'd do a few recipes for those people who aren't used to those. Okay, so if I can just show you the bed. So underneath there, can you see that? Chest down there. Yeah. So all that happens here, that comes out, that comes along. Push that back a bit. You stay there.
Look at this. Woohoo! Let's move a bit of lemon. Tell you what, the best thing this stove is for probably is coffee in the morning. It smells great. Tastes great.
So that's it. That's the bed extension. Just goes in there and fits in there, slots in there, and you can just pull the bed. That just backs up. And we've got everything there. So So there's more at the back, that just pulls down a bit, keeps your bed made up. So it still gives you space around here, and it still gives you, so you can just sit on here and do this. The slider that comes out takes about 275 kilograms, but if you feel like you need a bit more support, there's a stanchion that will just go in there, hold that up. Is there anything else? I can't think, there might be. There's the air vent, so the whole thing's really insulated. It's got loads of insulation above this cladding, and it's got a vapour seal as well above that, double-sided aluminium foil vapour seal. So this air vent's quite important because that's going to be the highest point of the van. So you can either take that out completely, air goes up there, or you can close that and shut it, whatever you want to do. The water. So the tank that supplies the sink, the wash basin. So we've just got a removable panel here, and all you do is fetch that out. And there's two 5-litre bottles of water in the back. So that's got 10 litres there, and that's 10 litres inside that one as well. So you've always got kind of 20 litres as long as everything's filled up. And whenever that runs out, you know you've got 2 more in the back, and that will just curl up, go back in there, go on. So as with lots of the vans at Quirky Campers, they do have quite a few non-standard ways of doing things, but once you've done it once or twice, you just get used to those. There's a bit of a nut with light in the stove. There's 2 fire lighters go in the bottom. You light those, you leave it 5 minutes, and then you switch on the diesel, and then it's going. And within, I don't know, 10 minutes you can cook whatever you want to. It gets really hot. So the plate's really hot, and it's just a great thing, great stove. And there's not many stoves in vans this small, and it works well. And it's nice and safe. It flues out the roof, obviously, and underneath this is all hollow. It doesn't take the air from inside the van, it takes it from outside. So that's a hollow half that it sits on there, flues out of the bottom as well, so you're not going to get any build-up of fumes. I think that's it. Anything
Why don't you
else?
tell us one of your favourite occasions in the van? Like on the peaks, do you go to the peaks, do you go to the lakes, where do you go?
The lakes, I like the lakes because the lakes have got tiny roads, and some of the passes are really good to do. And you can get stuck in bigger vans, but they are particularly small. I mean, there's loads of places you can go to and just squeeze in, fit in when you've got a small van. And I just like being that versatility, just to kind of set off and just know I'm going to fit in wherever I get to, whether it's in a town or up in the mountains, wherever it is really. So it's just a nice way of having that freedom to go where you want and stop where you want, not draw attention, and just have that civilised feel of a big comfy bed and warmth, and being able to cook on a single stove like that. So
How would I go about booking Finn?
if you want to book Finn, you just do it through Quirky Campers. David and Lindsay will look after you, and you just book through Quirky Campers .co.uk, and they'll sort you out. I think that's it. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. Thanks, Gemma.
Bye. Bye, Jenna.
Bye.